Imagine a fly buzzing around your room. You swat at it, but you know what happens next.
The fly dodges your hand again and again and again. Sometimes it feels almost supernatural.
It is as if the fly can predict the future, but naturally it cannot do that.
What is actually happening might be even stranger. That fly might experience time more slowly.
This is not because of science fiction, nor is it because of Einstein's relativity theory. Instead, different animals appear to process reality at completely different speeds. To the fly, your hand moves through the air in what feels like slow motion.
This raises a bizarre possibility. What if time does not feel the same for everyone? What if a second for a fly feels longer than a second for a human?
What if a dog experiences the present differently from a slow turtle? What if entire lifetimes unfold at different speeds, depending on the brain experiencing them?
A second is a second.
The clock does not change depending on who is looking at it.
But clocks only measure physical time. The question scientists are asking is quite different.
0.1 seconds?
To understand why, we need to start with a concept called temporal resolution. To understand why, we need to start with a concept called temporal resolution.
A film is actually a rapid sequence of still images, traditionally 2044 frames per second.
Your brain stitches them together into movement. Show the frames too slowly, and the illusion breaks.
You begin seeing individual pictures rather than continuous motion. Every species has its own limit. This is a speed at which reality can be sampled and processed by the brain.
Scientists measure this using something called the critical flicker fusion threshold.
This is a speed at which reality can be sampled and processed by the brain.
Instead, the light appears continuous. For most people, this occurs around 60 flashes per second.
But many animals can detect much faster changes. Some birds process over 100 flashes. Certain insects can detect even more, receiving more visual updates from the world than us. Imagine upgrading from a 60 Hz monitor to a 200 Hz monitor. The same amount of time passes, but motion appears smoother and more detailed. Reality itself seems faster. Something similar may occur in animals with rapid nervous systems.
The world is not literally slowing down. Instead, they process more information during time.
This explains why flies are so difficult to catch. To us, a hand moves quickly.
To the fly, the motion unfolds across more perceptual moments and opportunities to react. Slow sucker.
In a sense, the fly lives through more experience per second than we do. And flies are not alone. Many small animals process time unusually quickly.
In 2013, researchers reviewing studies across numerous species found a fascinating pattern.
Smaller animals generally perceive temporal changes faster than larger animals do.
Mice process information faster than humans, and small birds outperform larger mammals.
Insects can be faster still. Why?
because small animals tend to have faster metabolisms.
Their hearts beat more rapidly, and their bodies burn energy more quickly. Their nervous systems operate at higher speeds. Life happens fast when you are small. Consider a hummingbird. Its heart can beat over 1,000 times per minute. Flowers must be located quickly, and predators must be avoided instantly to survive.
Tiny delays can mean death. Evolution equipped these animals with fast nervous systems. But what happens at the opposite extreme? What about enormous, slow-moving animals?
Do they experience time differently too? Possibly. Large animals often process information slowly.
This is not because they are less intelligent, but because their bodies operate differently. An elephant's heart beats far more slowly than a mouse's. Its movements are slower. Its metabolism is slower, and its life unfolds at a completely different pace. Larger animals may effectively experience fewer perceptual moments per second.
If true, the elephant's world feels subtly different from the mouse's, just slower.
But size is only part of the story. Animals do not merely perceive the present. Many appear capable of anticipating the future, introducing another form of time perception. For centuries, people believed animals lived exclusively in the present moment. Humans planned, while animals reacted. Modern research has complicated that simple picture. Scrub jays, for example, can hide food in multiple locations for later use.
I got a mad stash of nuts, bro. They remember what they stored, where they stored it, and when they stored it.
Food that spoils quickly is retrieved earlier, while other food is retrieved later.
The birds behave differently depending on how much physical time has passed.
Some researchers describe this as a form of mental time travel into the future.